just wanted to make another video. This was also another more talk-heavy one because I am sharing off of a list that I wrote in my journal again. But basically, I just wanted to share some of the ways that I've tried to live more sustainably, especially over the course of the past few months. We've seen a lot of crazy things happening weather-wise, climate-wise. My heart goes out to everyone down in Texas experiencing the rolling blackouts. And, I just wanted to share what I've been doing to take steps towards living a more sustainable life. Maybe not zero waste, but as close to that as I can manage on my budget, because any little bit counts, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So this first one is something that I actually did earlier this afternoon, and it is to save your veggie scraps in order to make veggie broth. So one, it helps you stop from buying as much veggie broth from the store, but it makes the most use out of the whole vegetable. So what I mean by this is saving any cuttings, any shavings, any roots that you might not typically use of a vegetable. Think celery bulbs or carrot shavings, stuff like that. You put it into a big gallon size Ziploc bag or silicone bag if you are zero waste in that way. And once the bag is full, you stick it into a big pot with some oil, let it brown a little bit to get some more of that flavor out of the vegetables, and then add whatever herbs, spices, seasonings you would like, such as whole garlic cloves. I like to add whole peppercorns and whatever herbs you might have lying around. I had some fresh thyme in my fridge today, so I threw that in, and you add, basically the measurement is about double the amount of water as you have veggie scraps, and you let it reach a boil, reduce the heat to a simmer, and let it simmer for about an hour to draw out more of that flavor. And, strain out the vegetables or throw out the vegetables when you're done. And you have veggie stock, which is awesome because I didn't know that you could do that. But, these are things that I've learned off the internet, and I just wanted to share. So the next one I have for you guys is switching to a safety razor. I know that before having a safety razor, I went through a lot of plastic razors and plastic razor heads, which all end up in landfills. Now, a safety razor basically is a metal razor, so you can't keep it in the shower, and it does require a little bit more maintenance. I want to be clear about that, but the nice thing is that the only part that you're actually really disposing of, and actually at some recycling centers, is recyclable. You just have to check with your local recycling center, but the blade is the part that you dispose of every 5 to 10 uses of your razor, and then you switch it out for a new blade. I kind of just took it apart off camera, but everyone is different, so this might not be exactly the way that your safety razor is assembled, but it's pretty quick, it's pretty easy, and I don't shave my legs every single day anyway, so it's not too much of a pain to go through that. So another switch that I have made is from drinking, first I switched from coffee to tea, but in switching from tea bags to loose leaf tea. So while there is still some plastic waste, they come in these big bulk bags, and this is just the brand that I buy, but if you have a specific one that you like, I would recommend seeing if they sell their tea loose leaf, and instead of throwing out those individual tea bags every time you have a cup of tea, you just steep that in a little metallic steeper, and the only thing that you're really wasting or throwing away is like I said, the bag, once it's completely finished, but the tea leaves themselves. And you don't get any unwanted chemicals or substances from the tea bag in your tea also, which is an added plus. So this one is more for my ladies or people who menstruate, but instead of buying tampons regularly or menstrual pads, sanitary pads, I switched to a menstrual cup. You can try which ones you want to based on your needs, but one that I found that I really liked due to its size and this cute little carrying pouch is the Nix It. I'm in no way sponsored, but I found one that works for me. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that will give you reviews on menstrual cups if you are interested in trying one. So this is one that I mentioned in my last video, but something easy that anyone can do is to reuse packages from previous purchases. If a friend's birthday or Christmas or some other celebration is coming up, you can just take the packaging from your most recent purchase or whatever size box you're looking for and put their gift in there and wrap that instead of going out of your way to buy a new gift bag or gift box. Another one that we can all do is to wash your clothes less frequently or rewear your clothes more often. It is not a sin to rewear your clothes. I'm not saying that you should reuse things like underwear and socks. Obviously have some common sense with this, but washing your laundry in bigger loads and less frequently wastes less water, which we know Mama Earth could use more of. This is another population-specific one, but for those of us that wear makeup, you know that it's kind of a hassle to always be buying cotton pads or cotton balls to remove your makeup with. So I opted for switching to reusable microfiber makeup removing pads. You can use them for any number of things. I use them for removing my nail polish as well as my face makeup. But they come in this little mesh pouch so that you can just throw it into the wash when you're done and reuse them as needed. Another easy thing that anyone can do is to switch to paperless billing and communications. A lot of companies are already doing this anyway, but if you're still receiving any type of stuff in the mail or paper bills, paper communications from companies that you are subscribed to or a patron of, you can usually go on their website and find under your account settings a way to opt out of paper communications and switch to what is usually emails. Yeah. This is one my mom taught me growing up that I think everyone knows inherently but doesn't always make the most use of, and it is to unplug appliances, devices, chargers, anything when it's not in use. This also helps you save on your energy bill long term, so I think it's one that we could all do a little bit more of. My laptop is plugged in right now because it almost died in the middle of me recording, but you get the point. Last but not least, one of the ways that I have switched to a more sustainable option for something is by buying eco-conscious cleaning products and or tools. One that I wanted to share is this really cool lint roller that I found on Etsy from a small business. I'll link them below. I can't remember it off the top of my head, so I have to look. But basically what you do is you slide it open like that, and then you can just use it on your clothes, on your bed sheets, on your pillows, your couch, whatever needs lint rolling, and you close it when you're done, and it captures all of it on this side. You click the top, and then in here is all the lint. I took it out beforehand. I did record earlier with it actually in there, but it was kind of gross looking, so I took it out. But yeah, that's how you would dispose of it. Instead of buying those traditional lint rollers with like the waxy, sticky paper that you dispose every single time you use it, that is just, something as small as that makes a difference in your carbon footprint. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any other sustainable hacks that you would like to share with me, you can feel free to leave them in the comments. I also do try to share these things on my Instagram, so that will be linked below. And there are obviously a lot that I didn't touch on, like buying an electric toothbrush instead of buying plastic toothbrushes, or drinking out of a reusable water bottle. But there's only so much time in the world, and I'm sure you don't want to watch like an hour-long video about sustainability. I'm still learning too, so whatever you can teach me, I'm open to. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.